Let us talk about the Chinese mechanics here in Jamaica a little bit. What do you think about the Chinese mechanics? I just think it's a wow. Yes, it's a wow because the Chinese mechanics come here to Jamaica, saw the need of the people, and see that we need help and decides to help us. And like the mechanics that is taking advantage of the service, I myself is excited about it as well. Imagine now the dire need that our roads needs to get fixed. And because most of the roads in Jamaica is bad, they cause the cars to have a lot of mechanical problems. I think maybe even more than the average country does. So of course, our cars will be needing service quite often. Like every month or so, whether it's a taxi or it's a private vehicle, you have to ensure that you get your cars checked. And sometimes the cars don't wait on us to get it checked. The cars show us that they have problems and it's time to go to the garage. Now, each time your car has a problem, you can start worrying about the money that you're gonna have to spend before you even call the mechanic or go to the garage. And remember that when I tell you that when you think the car has only one problem, it always have at least two or three problems. So when you think you're only gonna need to buy a bolt or a washer or whatever, it always turns out to something bigger than that. When we go to the part shop, when we hear the price, the exuberant prices, we just have to buy it no matter where the money comes from because we need the car. And after we pay the exuberant prices for the parts, oh my God, because we cannot install them ourselves. First of all, we couldn't diagnose the problem ourselves. We can't install the parts ourselves. We have to depend on the auto mechanics. Some of them has a proper shop. Some of them just put up a piece of tarpaulin or a little shed. Some of them work on the side of a road, under a tree, under two zinc or in the open air. But when we hear their prices, it's always a huge price. Just to change oil, you're hearing about thousands, and we cannot do it ourselves, so we have to pay them. So imagine how much money private vehicles are spending to be serviced here in Jamaica, much less the taxi operators. Anyway, I've been hearing about these Chinese mechanics and I've been seeing little video clips, and so first place I saw it was on TikTok and I had to laugh when I saw the crowd that the people was out there waiting to be seen. Some of them was not being seen because as big as the garage is, they cannot tend to so many people in one day. No, the first video I saw, I don't know if it's true or what, but they were showing a car that was serviced there at the garage by the Chinese, and they were saying the amount of things that was done to the car, and it was only 45,000 Jamaican dollars, and I was shocked. I was super shocked because they were talking about body works. And I know that when I check people that does body work, they say they charge by the panel. And one was telling me that it was 40,000 Jamaican dollars just for one panel. And that was like a year ago. I don't know if it's higher by now. So if you get somebody to do a car for you, body works and a lot of other things for only 45,000, look at the big savings. I was shocked. Now I hear that the Chinese mechanics there in Kingston in Ferry or Spanish Town, if I'm correct. Ferry is in Spanish Town. And I saw another video where a gentleman, somebody was interviewing a gentleman, where he said he was the very first customer there. And he said he was driving past to go to Tropical Batteries to see if something was wrong with his battery. And I guess he saw the sign and over there was empty and he decided to stop. Yes, over there was empty because no one knew about the place as yet. He went over there and he got his car checked. Nothing was wrong with his battery, he said. And they wrote up on the receipt, first customer in Jamaica. And then, further along in the interview, the same gentleman said that he was passing another day, and when he saw the crowd, the vehicles that was lined up, he had to stop and go back over there to check again to see what was going on. The man was shocked. He was shocked to know that when he went there the first time, there was no one there but himself. But this time, maybe if he wanted some service, he would have to be lined up for overnight into the next day, because that is what I saw happening. Something like 300 cars, I heard somebody say, was lined up to be seen. No, that's not possible. No matter how many people they have there working, to be seeing so many people in one day. Some people take food with them and line up overnight. A gentleman was saying that they got little or no sleep and their food is running out. They only have a little piece of bun and it's 3 of them and that bun can't go share. So what they would have to do is bear the hunger, or they would have to give up and remove themselves from the line and probably come back another time. I have never seen that happening here in Jamaica or anywhere else in the world. If it happens, I have never seen it. Or if it's happening, I have never seen it. Imagine now, hundreds of vehicles in a line waiting to see mechanics, and so many mechanics is in Jamaica. What is the reason for it? Well, I'm gonna give my opinion on that. People is tired of spending all that amount of money on parts and to pay the mechanics when they can get it cheaper. Everything under one roof and every problem fixed the same place. They have people that fix every part of the car. But when we go to other mechanics now, when they fix one problem here, they say they're going to have to take the car to somewhere else, or you are going to have to take the car to somewhere else because they don't offer that type of service. And by the time you pay Dick, Tom, and Harry, the amount of money that you spend, we can't live without a car, and it's like we cannot live with it because all our money goes into maintaining vehicles. Gas price is expensive, tires expensive, parts expensive, paying people to do the job is expensive. But I wonder, were we being overcharged for the services all along? Why does the Chinese, or why can the Chinese, or why are the Chinese able to come to Jamaica and charge so much less? I wonder why. Were we being overcharged all the time for services? There are many times when I felt that way. I'm like, oh my God, just to do this or just to do that, they had to charge me so much money. But because I cannot do it myself and I don't know jack about those type of works, just like when fishermen go to sea and catch their fish, and I can't catch the fish either, no matter how much per pound they say for the fish, if I want it, I have to buy it. I looked at it the same way. It can be stressful at times, and sometimes we don't have the money to do it right away. The car has to be at the garage for a while, or you park it at your home until you can find the money to go fix it, because it's not everything you want to go to your insurance about, because you know how that goes. Sometimes we're in a little accident, we touch somebody's vehicle, we have to pay out of our pocket to get it fixed, because we don't want, when them go claim anything from the insurance company, the premium is gonna go up. You would want to stay away from accidents so that the premium goes down every time you go to renew your insurance every year. But this is amazing. I see this as very amazing. So the people out here, local people, better start giving people some discounts, because everyone is gonna run away. Well, I am in Western Jamaica. I am not sure, but I hear that one is in Montego Bay. And I'm not lying. If there's one really in Montego Bay, and I should have a problem where I'm gonna have to be fixing many different things on the car, I will drive it up to Montego Bay and join the line, or pay somebody to join the line and get it sorted out and save back some money. We don't have money trees shaking money off tree. Money is hard to come by. So if you can do better, this message now is for the auto mechanic people out there. Not because we cannot do without your services. It doesn't mean that you have to charge us so much money. If you can do better, please do better, because soon you won't be having any job here in this country. If the Chinese sees that it's successful, they're going to be spreading their wings all over the island. And if they have a mechanic shop in every parish or every other parish, you won't be having any jobs. Then you're probably going to have to run to those people to get a job with them. And that is if they're going to hire anybody local, or they're going to bring their workers from China or wherever part of Asian country they're coming from. Japan, China, Taiwan, wherever. So please, don't let everybody have to run away from you. You all need jobs. You all need to take care of your family. And this is serious.